stealing their gloves for, you know, paint purposes. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And I'm probably going to have a bunch of drippings, and I'll probably have to find something else to paint. Okay, let's rock this puppy. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's upside down. 6 minutes in and we're upside down. Damn it. Well, you know what? I'm not turning back. So I'll try to like pretend I'm on that side of the camera when I'm actually coming from above. Well, I'm coming from above. It's all good. So, should I spray a little in anyways? Well, if I do at this point, it'll hit the canvas, but there's already color on the canvas, so would it matter? Ah! Stirring that would be kind of crazy, but I don't want all that silicone to hit the canvas. Go down, silicone. It's all good. Let's go for it. Sloppy pour. Kitchen sink, here we go. Gonna wait for a few seconds for it to go down. Of course, I can't see through all that muckety muck to see who's on first and what's going on. Yeah, doing it without gloves is gonna be messy. Yes, everyone does the tap, 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 tap. Here we go. Then we'll see if I'll do ribbons through the middle or not. What is the cloud going to look like? Mostly white or a jumble? Because I also had dirt at the bottom. But the white obviously went through the dirt. So let's find out. Got some nice ribbon action going on there. Do something a little different. Maybe it'll be a drop there and a drip here. Experiment, especially when you're dealing with a kitchen sink. This is like potential Mudville, you know. So you can kind of be a little more freestyle. That's really pretty, isn't it? It's all going away, man. And of course, let's hit our, well, if we hit our corners to give them flow, we can sometimes get some not good fill-in looking agony that we may not want. So let's just fill in around the beastie. That's all going to flow off, so don't get too attached. Don't get too attached. Subject to change without notice. Don't get hung up, just surf it. I feel like I do slow motion pours compared to everyone else. Quack, quack, quack. That's kind of me. I kind of miss the memo a lot. Which is turning out to be alright. Okay, remember, all that's going to go away. We don't have to worry about if it's ugly or pretty. It's pretty. Oh well. So here we go. I'm sure you can hear my neighbor's stuff. Woo! And I also get really close to the canvas. Most people are like, keep it 8 to 10 inches. Well, I kind of get down there, but I'm not staying a long time. So I can pull some cells out of there or hopefully bring some stuff up. And then I'll hit it again afterwards. Let's get rid of this to the side. Oh, wipe that on my shirt. Woo-woo. I am a creature of habit when it comes to which directions I go in, right? And then when I do that, I always cause myself problems later. So when I just roll, pull now, and then it'll be able to hopefully, no, don't go away yet. There we go. That's kind of cool. So later on when I have to try to get things back up in those corners, there'll actually still be stuff to move. There. Come on. Will I catch the drippings? Yes, but I'm not going to pay more attention to the painting than the drippings. Okay. So I'm going to roll my paint here, even though it's probably premature, just so we'll be able to have movement later. Catch some of the, it's looking pretty groovy. That's why I say don't underestimate the power of the mud. Kitchen sink pours can be uber cool. Okay, so gotta not backfill the corner. Roll and pull. Ah! I'm kind of digging it. Hope you're digging it as much as I am. Gonna kind of keep it simple this time. I think I found my palette, and I think I might be finding my methods. Refining and finding and finding and making it all good. I'm not too worried about this one cracking due to the previous paint on it because it was a really thin coat. Oh man, I'm probably going to have enough freaking drippings for another kitchen sink. Okay, don't really want to lose that really cool stuff up here. Really super digging it. How do I want to make it move? I want to kind of bring all that back down a bit. Because it's really groovy, man. Super groovy. So if we kind of tilt the canvas this way, pull some of it back up off the edge. There's a bunch of stuff off the other end. So for every twist and every turn, you're going to sacrifice something. So you have to kind of, if you want, you can try to work on what am I willing to sacrifice on this? What is okay to go? What is something I really want to try to save? And can you really do it? And if you can't, you got to let that stuff go, man. Let it go. So, and also realize every time you move it, stuff can come back up off of that side and go back onto the main panel and affect the way it looks. So if you fill in here and you do crazy stuff here, that can fall back onto your canvas and you might not be going for that look. You know, so now I got to be careful if I tip it back that way, because all the stuff will move back over. You know, that's why I like to roll as much of the paint from the original section as possible to avoid that funky fill-in agate look. If you like it, that's fine. I'm not really criticizing it. It's just, you know, that's my thing. That's my little OCD moment. It's funny because I know I put red in here. Did you not see me put red in here? I know for sure I put red in here. However, the red seems to have left the building. Now we got a lot of movement still, which means it's a really thick pour. That also opens you up to cracking, to stuff you may not want to happen to your painting. So as long as that paint's moving, you might consider letting it, you know, continue moving and coming off the canvas. I have had trouble with cracking. That's a really neat, interesting pour. That little stripe though is a little boring, and that's kind of wonky. It looks, but otherwise, I'm really digging it. Because I didn't want to lose all this stuff over here, I've got some red showing through. So there we go. I'm happy with that. I'm going to risk any cracking and let it be what it is. Now I'm going to put the torch to it. Will that be adding too much visual interest? And I really love this lacing. I wish I could have gotten it to move over. So maybe I'll hit that area and see see if I can get stuff out of there, out of that region. That's kind of cool in there. So I've got a lot of non-celled areas, and I've got a lot of stuff that looks like it's going to develop more as it progresses, as it dries and moves and heats up and cools down. I just really love that section. I wish the whole thing could have been just that. So this will continue developing as a lot of them do after I've walked away. So what it looks like now and what it will become, to be determined. Don't get too close because you don't want to burn your paint because it'll shrivel and crackle and get a nice ugly coat on it. But I'm digging how this is coming out. You know, and the thinner you get your paint too, the more silicone can come up. So that's another reason not to have a really thick coat on your substrate. How long is this? Oh my, 16 minutes. Sorry guys. Well, again, fast forward. And you can go hit it up on Instagram, and it'll be under Cuppa Paint. Just do hashtag Cuppa Paint on Instagram, and you will find this and many others. Fun stuff. So there's a kitchen sink. You just, you know, beautiful kitchen sink, not overly muddy. I really dig that one. Have a great day. Go try something new. Live, love, matter, as Brendan Burchard would say. Go check him out too. He's an uber cool dude. Little tough love. So if you need it too fuzzy, he might be a bit intense, but live, love, and matter today, people.